Welcome guys, back here again with another video. Today we are playing GTA 5 and I am going to be talking about the new update that's coming out this month. And yes, I am talking about imports and exports, or imports versus exports. And today I am just going to be like giving my prediction on what I feel like how much the update will cost for possible to buy the place, and then like how much it may cost to like set up each pickup, and then like how much. Well, I'm not gonna get that detailed into it because I really haven't looked up much of it, but with that said, let's get into this. So if you go into the internet, I didn't buy really anything from the bikers update besides a bike. That's it. And then the update before that with like the CEO stuff. I did buy stuff for that, but I didn't buy like the super expensive stuff. But if you look in here, it's like 400,000 for a place. And the cheapest is like 200. You can get like 455, 360, and 395 at 395. So if you bought like one of these places, you would need to also buy a place for like the warehouses and stuff like that. But also with the cars, I do believe there's going to be new cars coming out with it. I don't know how much they're going to cost, but I'm pretty certain they're going to be very expensive. Now with the bikers DLC, the most expensive vehicle that came out while it was like first coming out was the drag bike. I do believe that was the most expensive at the time. Let me double check that. I think it is. I do believe this is going to be one of the vehicles we're going to be able to customize with the new update that's coming out later. Or they might have a different van. But if you see here, a lot of bikes are like not too expensive, but then they are. Because I'm pretty certain a lot of people bought like these like $400,000 bikes, and then you got this one that came later with these two other vehicles, and then the other ones that came out when like the thing just dropped. Got Franklin's bike here for only $16,000, which isn't much. The bike I bought, I believe, is this one. You got other bikes here, and then more and more. And this one. This one came out later, but that is the most expensive bike that you could say that technically came with the bikers DLC. When we go to the finance and felony, they got one on sale at the moment. As I'm making this video, this was the most expensive vehicle that came with the update for finance and felony. And we got this. And then executives and other criminals. So finance and felony was probably something later, maybe. I don't remember exactly which one was which, but I think the executive other criminals was with like the with like these. Which some people bought the like, which if you look, they're half off at the moment. Did not know that. So you can buy that one for 1.25. So that's pretty cool that they're half off. Did not know that. So like you get those and stuff. So what I feel like is just for the area, I'm gonna go off the executive, since like the Bikers DLC, you kind of like bought a cheap place, but then you had to spend like $1 million for each warehouse, I believe, or around there. So I'm thinking for the first place you can buy will probably be around 2 million is what I'm thinking. So it will probably go from 2 to 8 million, because you see here it goes from 1 million, which this is, to 4 million. So 1 to 4, so 2 to 8, or 2 to 6, I guess you could say. But I feel like it might be 2 to 8 million just for the like place you buy. And I really don't think there's any difference from the least expensive to the most expensive. The only difference is where it's located. And with the update, I feel like the vehicles you'll be able to buy will be some of the vehicles you already have. There'll probably be new ones like added in, but like if there are some that are already being used for the update, like just reuse, it's gonna have it where you can like customize that vehicle, so you can take it to Benny's and have it heavily modified. So that, you just go with like how much a vehicle was from the lowriders. It's at least gonna be $1 million or more to probably upgrade your vehicle. And most of those newer vehicles will probably be at least $1 million or so just for the vehicle. And then upgrades, besides just upgrading it to the higher spec, will be like 100,000 to like 400,000 probably for the upgrades, depending how many different options you get. Which, actually scratch that, because the lowriders was very expensive. But hopefully hopefully they don't make it that expensive for this DLC, like they did for the lowriders, because that's what it may seem like, because any car that goes in Benny's is very expensive. So let's say you spend about 2 million for a car, and then you spend like another 1.5 million for just the upgrade. Just the upgrade to get it to like the higher tier, like you do with like the Banshee, or like the Banshee, or like the Sultan. So like, okay, so I said like what, 2 mil and then 1.5 mil, just to like upgrade it to that like higher tier, not upgrading it to the max, but remodifying the vehicle to new upgrades. So there's already like 3.5 million that you'll need just for one vehicle, I'm predicting. And then just for the upgrades, you're at least, like, since I'm really thinking about like the lowriders, I'm at least thinking like 600,000. Like for everything, like 600,000 would probably be closer onto the max. So you're probably going to be spending like 4.2 million per car. So if there's going to be like estimate of, say, like five cars you can like modify like this, or 6, and like 5 million per car or 6 million per car, and some cars may be more. There might be a car that's going to be like 4 million. We don't know until the update drops, but let's just say like 5 to 6 per car for all the upgrades, that is going to be for what? 6 new cars? That's gonna be 30 million plus. 30 million plus, I predict you're gonna need for all the new like cars in the game. Now, I'm not saying that they might have other vehicles in the game, considering to like other sport vehicles. I'm just saying like the higher end vehicles, like your luxurious vehicles like this one, which is an exotic vehicle. So that's what I predict is gonna be 30 million plus just for the vehicles, and then for the new guns and stuff that are coming in, I feel like the railgun, since they kind of teased a video, well, a picture on it, I feel like the railgun will be probably like, I don't know, 300,000, at least 300,000. I already have like every gun in this game, but I feel like they'll have a couple more guns besides that one, so you'll need more cash for like a new arsenal, and then they might have like new vehicles you can buy from like the war stock cash and carry or something like that. So with that, this update I feel like is going to be very expensive. Should they keep making stuff so expensive for us? Yes and no, because ever since these higher like like not paying, but like you pay for the stuff, like the higher paying out of pocket updates that you guys like get and play and stuff do produce a higher amount of cash flow back to you. So in a way they're kind of like making it where you don't have to like keep on buying the cards to, you know, like get there quicker. You can still grind for it without grinding like a stupid amount where it's like not worth it, but is worth it. It just doesn't seem like it. So like with this, I do feel like the return from the selling of vehicles will be a decent amount. They might have you like start smallish maybe and then work your way up, or they might have like when they did with the first CEO like main cruise stuff. I feel like maybe that would be cool if there's like super rare exotics you can only get like every now and then. It's not like a common occurrence, and then you can sell those for like a lot of money, like with the crates you like can sell and stuff. I feel like that stuff will at least be like maybe 500,000 when you sell, or more. Like 500,000 might be like the bottom for it, and hopefully there's like a percentage thing of how much you would want to give your associates for helping, instead of just having like a preset in a way. So like, yeah. And the more I'm looking at these guns, like this was like almost 50,000. I do feel like the 300,000 might be for the gun, but might be a bit expensive. I feel like maybe, well, no, I'm gonna stick with 300,000. It shouldn't be any more. It shouldn't be above 300,000. So expect to at least pay a high caliber for that railgun. And hopefully you guys like the update that comes out in this month later in the future for the end of this year. Hopefully they kick it off with a bang, like a really nice, thought out, well maintained DLC. Hopefully they got everything that we want and then some. And until next time, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe down below. Tune in next time for another exciting and amazing video from this channel. As always, guys, peace and happy holidays.